So let's talk about the first day I was in Japan and when I was hungry, okay? This is first time I'm getting off the plane and I'm heading into the city, okay? I see a Denny's, and my brain, I haven't eaten at Denny's at all my entire time I've been in the US, okay? I don't know what I know Denny serves breakfast food and burgers, right? So I'm looking at so I stop at a near a Denny's and I go inside the Denny's because I'm thinking like they're gonna serve burgers and fries and pancakes because when you're in a new country and you're kind of hungry and their culture is very different from yours, you're like, oh, that's an American brand. Let me go in there and eat something for right now because I just arrived. So I'm outside of Denny's, right? I'm just looking at Denny's. I go up the stairs. This is in Tokyo. I go up the stairs. It's under a building. I think it's outside of a hotel called. It's named after a state. I think. I forgot what. I think it was Washington, something like that. And I'm going inside, right? And I go inside. Instead of having any servers inside, like the store, they have these machines which you're supposed to click on, and a server should come and serve you, right? But it's written in Japanese, and I didn't know this. And I'm sitting there for about like I think 10 minutes until I notice a couple come in, they click a button, a server comes out, and they show them the number, and then they get seated. So I'm there, like, I click on the button. After 10 minutes, I saw like a few people do the same thing. I was like, oh, maybe I'm supposed to do this. So I click on the button, I get seated. The person is speaking to me in full on Japanese, and I'm like, oh, cool, cool, cool. And then they hand me the menu, which is little, when you go into an American restaurant and they also have that electronic menu. So they have that, right? So I click on that. I order my food because me thinking it was gonna be like a regular Denny's where you're gonna get burger and cheesesteaks and like American food. No, they have very Japanese food, and then it's like the only thing I could find that was like equivalent to a burger was the Hamburg steak, which I ordered. It doesn't bring fries. It does bring like vegetables near it, so they serve fries on the side, so I ordered fries with it. So they bring out these two plates of like a burger and a steak, and I ate it. And one thing I did realize is I ordered the drink set, which was I could go up to the drink counter and grab my own drinks. And I was like, like for like a good 2 minutes, I was like, oh, are they gonna serve me the drinks? Then I just saw like again, I didn't really ask questions because like they were like speaking fluent Japanese, and I'm not Japanese, so I'm like, oh, whatever. So I see like the couples. I see like a guy like get up and like get the drinks himself. I didn't even realize he could do that, so I just get up and get my own drink. And yeah, that was the whole thing. Like the difference is, if you want a burger, you're gonna have to visit McDonald's. Another thing is that upscale restaurants do have English speaking staff. I hear Denny's is like upscale in Japan. Not a lot of English speaking staff. So I did go to a steakhouse. They had people who spoke the language that I speak. So whatever. It was a great experience, though. Me personally, I was looking for like American food. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, you were looking for American food in Japan." I was like, it was my first day. I was nervous. Okay, it was a bunch of new things. So I was like, let me try something. Let me smooth my way into this culture right now because it's like I don't know if I'm gonna like the cuisines they have. Which I will say, after the first week, I did. I started new things. I tried new things. It was delicious. I won't lie. That's my experience, and Denny's.